SSAS Pension versus ISA. The maximum you can pay into ISA is £20,000. So if we do a quick comparator just to see what that looks like for this purpose. So very quickly, ISA is an individual savings account which you can put in £20,000 to, but that £20,000 has to be paid in out of your net taxed income. SSAS Pension is obviously a pension scheme of the company. The contributions that you make to a SSAS can either be made through the company, in which case you'd get a corporation tax deduction for that contribution, or of course you can make personal contributions to SSAS as well, in which case you would get tax relief at source. So if we have a very quick look at the benefits of both, so if we have SSAS, Small Self-Administered Scheme is what it actually stands for, and we have ISA. So if you put £20,000 into ISA, that is out of taxed income. It will grow tax-free. There is no tax relief on the payment that you've made in there. All of the investments inside the ISA, there is no capital gains tax on the profits, but there is IHT, inheritance tax, is a big yes to IHT. So if you've got funds held in ISAs that you've probably built up over a number of years, it is worth noting that the value of the ISA funds that you've got are in your estate for inheritance tax calculation purposes, but obviously free from capital gains tax, and obviously the income that you take from ISA, there is no tax on any income you take. Yeah, definite advantages in having ISA. A lot of people have built up very good funds in ISA, and it has been a good servant to the British public since it came in. If we have a look at SSAS, again, if you want to put in, so the company over here would have set the SSAS up originally. It will be the sponsor. So let's look at that same £20,000. So if the company pays in £20,000, that will get a corporation tax deduction at whatever rate of corporation tax the company is paying, usually between 19 and 25%. So there is a CT deduction, or alternatively, as the individual, you can pay in the £20,000 as a personal contribution, providing you have the income to cover that contribution. And again, if you pay in £20,000 to the pension scheme, you will get tax relief at source. So the SSAS can be registered for tax relief at source, and that means that that will be grossed up by the basic rate of tax going into the SSAS. So both of those do attract tax relief on the contribution, which is all good. Similarly, as with the ISA, there is no tax on the growth. There is no CGT, but critically, there is no inheritance tax on the value of the funds held in your SSAS. So that is one of the major differences. One of the other differences is if you eventually draw income from your SSAS, then assuming you've perhaps used up your tax-free cash allowances or whatever, obviously that could be a long way off in the future, so any income you take is taxable. So again, that's one of the major differences between the two. Potentially there's a balance. So just to recoup, you've got no tax on the income that you take from ISA, but obviously you don't get any tax relief, no CGT, but yes, subject to IHT, and that is a big item. That is a big ticket item for the government, and one that you need to be very mindful of. So if you're going to use SSAS, no tax on the growth, no CGT, and no IHT. So that is one of the things that you need to think about quite carefully when you're putting your £20,000 into one of these vehicles. One of the other items that, of course, might be of interest to you, if you were looking at both ISA and you're looking at SAS, then it's without doubt the investment choice in SAS is substantially wider than you can buy in an ISA. ISAs tend to stick to stocks and shares and deposit type funds, whereas with SAS, you can do a huge variety of funds. You can buy commercial property, gold, gilts, shares from all around the world. So this is a much wider investment remit than ISA potentially, but both have their merits. So if you've actually done ISA already, and of course many people have, then it may actually be the time to broaden your investment base and your options. So if you are running a limited company and therefore SAS is open to you, I would suggest that you strongly consider SAS as an excellent long-term savings vehicle, possibly even to run alongside your ISA as well. So get the tax relief and have the ISA as well. We'd, of course, as always, would love to hear from you. If you have £20,000 or had £20,000 as a free hit, where would you place it? We'd love to hear from you. Please write in the comments below.
Book a call with us via the link in the description below. If on a mobile device, simply hit the More button under the video title and pick a convenient time to speak. Feel free to share this video with others that may benefit on WhatsApp or in other online groups or channels. Like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for lots more SAS related content, and leave a comment if you found this video helpful. For more, visit onecrownpensions.com.